welcome to the first and only SaaS Talk Show featured on LinkedIn. And this is the Startup Edition episode where I cover founders and entrepreneurs making a great impact in this world. And today we're going to be talking about product market fit, or PMF. And this term refers to finding the right combination of the solid product, a market that needs it, and a business model that inspires them to buy it. And we will be joined later by Saravana Kumar, CEO of Covey.co. Covey.co is a premier software company offering multiple products in both enterprise arena and B2B SaaS space. Kumar will be sharing with us his experience and insights from the time he identified his first enterprise pain point to the success of bootstrapping his way to $10 million in revenue at Covey.co. And if you're watching this show for the first time, please check out our LinkedIn company page to access more episodes, and I will leave a link to SaaS Growth Ventures in the comments below. And now, let's jump right into today's topic of product market fit. Mark Anderson once said that the only thing that matters is the product market fit. And in today's exploring SaaS market, this statement may be more true than ever. And as I said at the beginning of the episode, product market fit comes down to developing a great product for the market that needs it and having a plan of how to sell it to them. And those are the what, the who, and the how. And every startup needs to have an address. Many investors are looking at the product market fit as the predictor of future sales and success. Has the company developed the right product for the right customers? SaaS companies cannot depend on luck or huge amount of hustling to get where they want to go. So let's start talking about the product. Success comes from developing the products that customers need to solve their problems. And successful product market fit means that the customers are getting the value they need from your product. And this means that the word of mouth is spreading and usage is growing fast. The first logical step to achieve this is to talk to your customers and pinpoint exactly what they need. Finding the right PMF is an iterative process that begins with getting customers on board and doing everything you can to lower your entry barriers and get customers and people to use your product sooner. Successful product iteration involves listening to those users and adapting the product based on their feedback. And this requires agility and patience in observing your customers and their behaviors. But not every customer wish can be made into reality. Successful product market fit requires finding a balance between a tailor-made solutions and standardized features. Once you have users and you have adapted the product to solve their problems, it's time to demonstrate ROI. Showing a clear return on investment is the best way to demonstrate the value of your product. Let's take a look at Monday.com. This is the company that has survived and thrived despite the heavily saturated and competitive market. Monday.com is a team collaboration software solution from Tel Aviv. The collaboration software niche is estimated to have almost 800 different solutions being offered. But even in this crowded market, Monday.com has risen to the top. And they serve over 100,000 organizations and have valued of over $1.9 billion as of July 2020. So how did they make this? They develop a product that users love. Their platform empowers users to create customized workflows, dashboards, and reports. And what is really great is that Monday.com has done an amazing job at keeping the entire product simple and easy to use. Monday.com combines powerful tools and customized options in a way that it's easy to use and keep customers coming back for more. They listened to their users and provided the flexible product that was needed to win over the market. The success of Monday.com also highlights the importance of the market itself. The team collaboration software market is expected to hit over $26 billion by 2027. And it's easy to see that this is a great market, and you can't build a business around the product alone. The most amazing product will fail if the market is bad. But in other words of Anderson, quote, "A great market will tend to equal success, and a poor market will tend to equal failure," end quote. It might sound obvious, but this simple reality is overlooked all the time. So remember to get customers on board and then listen to them. Iterate, adapt, and develop the product that truly solves their problems, and offers great value. And always remain aware of your market, its strengths, weaknesses, and saturation points. And make sure that you're doing everything you can to be the solution your customers love in the vast ocean of options. And now I would like to introduce today's guest, Saravana Kumar, CEO of Covey.co. Kumar's journey started many years ago in southern India and has led him to all the way to our show today, where I congratulate him and his team on reaching $10 million in revenue. Congratulations, Kumar, and thank you so much for joining us on the show today.
Thank you very much, Artem, for having me on board.
Excellent. So please take a moment to introduce yourself and tell us about your superpower.
Sure. I was originally born in a city called Coimbatore. It's in the southern part of India. It's a state called Tamil Nadu. All my childhood, I was grown up there. In 2000, I came to London straight after finishing my studies. In fact, London is kind of my first job straight after university. I finished my exams on a Friday and luckily had an opportunity to get a job on a Monday morning. I was working on London. So I came here at the age of around 22. Since then, I've been living here in London. It's nearly 20 years now. For the first 10 years, like a typical any Indian software engineer moved abroad. Like I was working as a consultant for some of the companies here. I worked briefly for Microsoft and about a couple of years with Accenture and then with the Fidelity Investments. During that time, I was actually specialized in a particular technology from Microsoft called BizTalk Server. It's a middleware integration product for I don't know the audience what you're having. I'm assuming they are more modern SaaS kind of audience. If I want to give an analogy, it's equivalent to Zapier. It's actually other way around. Products like BizTalk Server were there for like many years, and a slice of it is what you're seeing with Zapier and IFTT and all those new age companies. So I was specialized in that one area, and during my 10-year period, I was constantly seeing a lot of challenges in this particular technology for especially large enterprise customers. When it comes to managing their production environment, getting some analytics, and then monitoring and security aspects. And that's when I started this original product called BizTalk 360. Like any classic founder story, it just started more like a hobby project. There was no intention to build a company out of it. So it just started more like me doing a hobby project. Like it initially, we were trying to build an open source project with a bunch of people, my friends.